Hi friends, happy Monday or whatever day you're watching this. And today's video is like a review of the squash that I got at Blick. And originally it was priced at 30 bucks, but because I have a student discount, I got it for 27. And I never heard of this brand or seen people use it on anywhere, but the brand itself is called Yas- Yasutomo, and the gouache itself is called Niji Artist Gouache. Although I'm kind of confused because the packaging has English and French on it, but it's made in China, and on the packaging it says 12 saturated colors, smooth and creamy matte finish, and fade resistant, but checking online I couldn't really find how what type of archival quality it is or the light fastness. And it seems like this type of gouache is just like the normal like gouache, like designer's gouache, but not like the Holbein acrylic gouache, which is fine. Um, and because there's 12 colors, the cost per little container is about like $2, which is still cheaper than like if you got Windsor and Newton, like their series 1, which is like cheapest student grade one, and that's like still $7. um the first color that I opened up earlier was the sky blue one, and I'm not sure it was like binder and pigment separation or it was mold, but I don't know, I just mixed the paint. um yeah um I like the color saturation and how smooth it is, and because it's like regular gouache, the undercolors does reactivate if you put more wet colors on top, and like if it's too thick then it like mix together. But I think it's a pretty nice quality gouache for like someone that's beginning to start out, and is like better than like the Michael's Artist Loft ones, which I don't know. Sometimes I think it's better to spend more money on better quality supplies that offers better like opaqueness and pigment than like to be frustrated with the material. And with this painting, I think this painting is like a sketch to a larger painting that I want to do with like the owl is on top of a tree stump and then like there's a ring of like rats or mice just dancing around it. And yeah. Also, like, even though the colors are pretty bright, I think I could still get like really nice neutrals or like muted colors by mixing the colors. But actually, one color that I don't really care for is the violet purple. It's just like a very poppy purple. I wish, cause I wish they offer a magenta, because then with magenta and like one of the blues, I could make a really nice purple rather than having a violet. Or another color I wish that they offer was Prussian blue or a Viridian green, like very deep pigmented things. Um, yeah. Also, like the rust, instead of like having the rust color, maybe like a raw umber, because with a raw umber you could kind of make a burnt umber by mixing more red into it, or like the vermilion orange you can make a burnt umber or a burnt sienna. Like a cooler shade would be nice. And also, like recently I feel like I've been really into the style of like not really using lines but blobs of color, which I like in these illustrations. Um, Definitely, I think that you should, if you were to get this set, get like another thing of like Winsor and Newton, maybe like permanent white, because the white offered in this set, I feel like it's kind of it's not as opaque as the other colors, but as you can see with like the dark greenish blue, like I use the white in it and it has pretty good coverage for that. I think it's also really interesting that like with every medium that I use, I like the way I proceed to develop the style, or like yeah, it's like it looks slightly different, and I think that like sometimes like it is really important to explore the different materials to produce more work, because I feel like when people start to attach themselves to one specific medium, like, oh, I'm a color pencilist or a black and white inking person or just a watercolor person, like their art doesn't really evolve or change because there's only so much that you could work with the medium. And maybe like it would also be really fun just to like explore. I'm thinking about maybe like doing a bunch of these in gouache and then like cutting them out and then making like a larger piece, like a National Geographic poster. I think would be really cool. And I hope you enjoy the rest of this video and see you towards the end of the week. Maybe, probably. Have a nice day. Bye.